Good morning, everybody. Everybody enjoy the bacon? What'd you think of the eggs? Spinach eggs. I love that. That's great. So believe it or not, it's August 3rd, and sooner or later someone's going to turn down the temperature outside, but it will not be today. It was 101 last night. Did you guys enjoy that hot August night? Yeah? These are the jokes, folks. All right, so we're going to get started with some wants and needs. Who has some listings that they want to promote? Because, you know, that's what we're all looking for. Anyone have some new listings that they want to promote? Oh, Lizette, you have one. Go ahead, tell us about it.
I have one that's going live. It's coming to the listing. It'll be live August 16th. It is located in Lynbrook. It's a 2,372 square foot with an also additional loft of 200 square feet. 3-car garage tandem with a 30 by 36 two-story shop attached to it on a quarter acre. Nice. But wait, there's more. There's also RV parking on both sides of the house with hookup, and it will be listed at $664.59.
So for those of you at home that didn't hear that, it's a 2,300 square foot, 2-story with a 30 by 30 garage. Out in Lynbrook off of Decatur and Elkhorn. Shelly, you will love living out there. It'll be so close to me. So that one's at $664.59. I can't imagine what happened at the table to get $664.59. Anybody else have any other listings they want to promote? Anybody else? No, that's okay. Any other listings? Next question. Seriously? No, huh? Well, that's the problem in the market. Roya?
Oh, I do. I have a condo coming up on the market this week, actually. I'm going to.
Condo this week, where at?
It's on Kirkling Stone, so I just sold one right there. So the neighbor wanted to sell theirs.
Kirkling Stone. Where would that be
That
located?
would be Rainbow and Jones.
Rainbow and Jones. Great location. Close to everything.
And it's a 3-bedroom.
Those are two cross streets. Priced at $300. Okay, fantastic. It's in that area, that foothills area, right there. FHA approved. Rentally restricted, but FHA approved.
So what's the cross street?
Would you say it's Flamingo, Desert Inn, Sahara?
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. It's a Herculean feat to find out what street it's crossed off of. That's where it's at. All right, so we're going to keep this party rolling. Adam has a condo. It's a 3-story condo. Hold on.
We put the condo in escrow.
Oh, you did? Yes, that's great.
And
all 3 stories.
Yeah, no, just the first 2.
Okay.
The third story's still available.
I do the jokes around here.
Sorry. I've got a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,281 square feet at Lake Las Vegas. Beautiful, never been lived in. Tons of upgrades. The cross streets are Flamingo, Decatur, Lake Las Vegas, 580,000. Bring me a buyer. It's a beautiful home.
Why has it never been lived in?
Because it's brand new.
Brand new, never
Brand
lived
new,
in.
yes.
That's awesome. It's not due to him.
Nice. It's
Edward Hunts.
the builder is
Pulte.
yes,
Woodside.
Yes.
We have a winner. Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, so next we're going to bring up Shelly with her mortgage moment. Come on up, Shelly. Give her a round of applause. Pretty and pink. Oh, you're talking to her.
Pretty and pink.
You can't see it.
All right, happy Tuesday, everyone. I feel like it's a dog, what do they call that? Dog days of summer? Does everybody feel like that? What are we going to do to get back into winter, fall, all that fun stuff? Nothing? Football? Well, we do have a Cleveland Browns hat that we're going to be raffling away. Special delivery from FedEx. All right. All right, so I want to chat with you guys about mortgage rates. How many of you guys have heard that mortgage rates are low? Yeah, okay. So I have this great tool that comes from Keeping Current Matters. Has anybody subscribed to Keeping Current Matters? Anybody online? Tamara, are you? Ellie? Perfect. So you recognize this, what would we call this? Flyer chart? Whew. It's Tuesday, guys. It's just Tuesday. All right, so this is showing you that 2021 Q3, which we are about to end Q3. I was told I'm supposed to talk slower today, so that's what I'm doing. Totally throwing me off. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Q3, this is what they're projecting for rates, 3.3. We are actually a little bit lower today, so if you were to lock in, I've got clients locking in at about 3%. End of the year, they're looking at to go up about a 0.01 or an eighth. And then beginning next year, they're saying 3.5 to 3.6. It is my presentation button. So I want to share with you guys, one, this is what it looks like as far as mortgage rate projections, but also this purchasing power of what it looks like. So I've been told by multiple realtors here in on the board and everything that we've had the shift from sales prices were like, what, $345 when we first started? All the way up to $395 in June is what they're saying. And so you'll see what this does from a buyer's purchasing power, right? So if we're here today, or here we were last in the beginning of the year, and here we are today, what it looks like. But if rates happen to go up and we're here, it's almost, what, a $220 difference in rates. How many of you guys could see the value in providing this to your buyers or in advertising this or any of that good stuff? All right, so I'm going to share with you where I got this information. If you do want these forms this chart, this is something we can actually produce for you, get it co-branded, all that good stuff. But I subscribe to Keeping Current Matters. It's been something that I've actually subscribed to for several years. I think it's about $30 or $35 a month. The number one reason I love it is because it gives you a monthly snapshot. Now it's across the nation, so it's not localized here for Las Vegas. Gives you a good idea of what it looks like across for real estate, mortgages, interest rates. It also provides you with a buyer and seller packet. So I know you can get some of those from Title, but you can actually download this, personalize it, share it on Facebook, any of your social media sites. It gives you a great, it's actually like a 12, 15 page pamphlet that you can have. So for your open houses and such, you can have that on hand. But it does automation to your social media sites as well. So it has a blog. How many of you guys like to write your own blogs?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Love it, right? So it does a blog. It also has every single day, there's something very much like list reports. It gives you some form of social media updates. So infographics, it's your blog. There's also some just Instagram or Facebook post, and it'll automate and go right into your post, or it'll go into your social media site. So it goes right into LinkedIn, goes into Facebook, goes into Instagram, goes into Twitter, and now, if you guys haven't heard, Google is like the next place that you need to start building your footprint in, and this actually automates and goes right into those sites. How many of you guys have an automated service going into your social media sites today? It's like life-changing, right? Because how many of you love to post online every single day? It's like work. So for this, if you haven't seen this, you can jump online and get this. There's actually an incentive. So for those of you who want this, I think it's $25. It's a $25 gift card to sign up, and it's, I think, $35 a month. But truly, if you want any of this information, or if you want information on how to get that discount, reach out to me. And then if you want any of those slides, I can also provide you with those, get them co-branded for you. But then you see what mortgage rates are going to look like the beginning and the end of this year through the beginning of the year. Any questions at all for me? Nothing? Stretch. All right. Anything new, Jason? Okay. All right. Let's see. Rates, KCM, list reports. Oh, so last week you guys had asked for a list reports training. So after the sales meeting next week, I will do a full list reports training. So if you're planning to come, please let me know. Also bring your laptops, because we're going to go ahead and get you all set up. We're going to have you pick your templates, get your profile ready to go, and then you can pretty much be ready to go the moment that we walk away from training. Cool? All right. Have a great week.
So a month ago, exactly almost to the date, we had a broker hot topic meeting, and everyone seen, not that they're wearing hot topic, but a broker hot topic meeting. So we're going to bring that back, and we're going to start off with the hottest topic we got, Janet Carpenter.
Thank you, and good morning. And last time I had the microphone, I was told I had 10 minutes, and according to some people who shall remain nameless, they said they timed me and I took 21 minutes. So I may go fast today. First thing, yeah, this may be long. First thing is, I want to thank every single person who showed up for the community outreach bowling tournament at Sunset Station. I thank you for your support, your donation to community outreach as charities. And also, if you were brand new, it kind of lacked on the social networking aspect, because in the past, we've always played at Texas Station, which is closed. And at Sunset Station, they turned off the lights and the cosmic strobe lights were going in the different colors and the music was blaring. Plus it was the first day of mandatory masks. And it was so dark you couldn't even see the person next to you on the next lane to network, much less even recognize them because of the face mask. And I don't fault Sunset Station because I know they're under an edict from the governor, but I mean, those people were nasty. They screamed at us, "Realtors, wear your mask. This is not optional. Cover your face." I even got yelled at and told to put my mask on, and I said, "But I'm drinking." And she said to me, "Finish your drink and put your mask on." I'm like, "Yes, ma'am." So, but it was a lot of fun, and I appreciate each and every one of you. They always do a 50-50 raffle, and in 10 years, this is the highest pot I've ever seen. The pot was $2,800. So an agent who I don't know from Forever Home Realty won $1,400 on the 50-50 raffle. But it was a good time. We had 7 teams. Next year, my goal is to have 10 and to have the lights on so we can network. Okay, so tomorrow at Summerlin, this heat, I've been told by a number of agents, has done a number on your Central Lock boxes. So I'm having Anna from Century Lock come, and she is going to replace the batteries in your lockbox. She's also going to update your firmware in the lockbox. She'll be there at Summerlin at 9 o'clock in the morning. She'll be there till noon. Now, the last time I did this, I had both the girls come from Central Lock, but they won't allow them to both leave anymore. Somebody's got to man the fort. And they were there all day, and nobody showed up. 3 people here in the morning, maybe 1 person in the afternoon. So this is just 9 to 12. So get your lock boxes. It's free. But also on Wednesday, if you come early, get your lock boxes charged up, you can come to the Southwest office, and Tom is going to be teaching a class entitled Generating Business the Ninja Way, which may be a lead-in. I don't know if they've coordinated into Shelley and Vandana's class on the book Ninja Selling. So, okay. Thursday. Now, Thursday, I was so excited about this. We had a 1-hour CE class scheduled with attorney Lee Drives and on solar panels. We had to cancel it, and I will tell you, it was booked a good 6 weeks in advance, and he has a full court day scheduled on Thursday, so it's been canceled, but it will be rescheduled. But if you were planning on coming to Summerlin, Todd's going to be there. Yay, Todd, at 11 o'clock, teaching a class called Systems. He is the systems man. Okay, now Friday. So for those of you that are new, every year, the MLS board hosts a tech forum, and it's always at the Orleans. It's all day of vendors, breakout sessions, workshops, lunch, ice cream socials, and lots of wonderful door prizes. So since we had to plan this thing like 9 months ago and not knowing what was happening, they're still having the tech forum, only it will be via Zoom from 8 to 5. Lots of good speakers, lots of breakout sessions with our different vendors. So if LVR has programs that you need to get more familiar with or you'd like to know more about, such as Remind, which is a fabulous program but has really low usage. And folks, if we don't use them, those of you that love them, they're going to go away because we evaluate how many agents use these programs, and those that get the least usage is gone. So anyway, if you want to go online, you can go to LV Realtors, and register, or when you log into Matrix, it will come up on the message of the day. You just have to click and register so you can get the Zoom link. And that's all I have, and I did it in less than 10 minutes. Well, yeah, I yield my time to Chris.
Tom, you're up next. Take it away, Tom.
Oh, Shelly. Good morning. Good. Good. Oh, there we go. This is good. This is better.
Oh, bump it out. A bump and a trip.
Gosh. All right. Good morning. So look, time wasters. I got the 8 top time wasters that you could be doing. Ready? Sitting here right now. All right, there's one. No. Look, social media, which I consider the OxyContin of the internet. That's a joke. Oh, you guys are not in for this. All right, so look, social media. There's a time and a place for it, but holy stuff, don't live on it completely. I know, I couldn't believe the whole thing that they can do your posting for you for $30, right? Imagine how many hours of your life you could get back if you just stop scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And then I found TikTok. Another waste of my life. Okay, social media, don't do it. Number 2. Having hurt feelings during a transaction. How many people have hurt feelings during the transaction, right? You're pissed off at the other agent. What a dick. What is that? Holy heck, I can't believe this guy's even in business. Right? So stop.
There's kids here. There's kids.
Oh, it's okay. You didn't understand. He's eating the bedding sheet. So, look. It's just business. I mean, I still have some reputation issues, believe it or not, about how I did business, 15 years ago, right? I mean, there are certain people that have different niche markets that just are buried and have a strict way to have to do things. And my business was very regimented. If your buyer could not fit in my mold of what I needed to do to sell it, then you needed to move on. And I was very vocal about that. I enjoy telling other buyers agents, this house may not be the right one for your buyer, so go find them another one, because there's always another buyer. And that's another thing I like about listings. So if you, one time waster, that's another one. I'm gonna extend this. So working with buyers, time waster. Working with sellers, a great thing to do, because you make the rules, especially during a market like this. And during the market when I was in doing all the REO stuff, it was very my market, right? If you didn't play in my sandbox, you probably didn't sell a home, sell one of my homes. And that was okay. But that's the way it was. So hurt feelings, don't do it. Multitasking sounds good. Doesn't work though, right? Your brain can't do 3 things at once. It can only do 2. So don't multitask, all right? Got it? Okay. Poor planning. Something like this, like I'm doing right now, sort of winging it and trying to figure out what the heck to say, is not a good thing, and it shows up very much, right? So poor planning, don't do it, but it's in one of my nugget things, right? And oh, by the way, if you want to see the correct version of this little nugget fest right here, please go back onto YouTube Thursdays with Tom, I think it's probably the second or third one I did. I just pulled it, I'm recirculating it because I know you all haven't watched it anyway. So go back and watch it again, okay? And you'll get the whole thing. Especially all the jokes I can't do here because they'll get pissed at me. All right, analysis paralysis. Something I don't have a problem with because I'll pull the trigger on anything. It doesn't matter if I'm ready or not. But look, for you guys that plan, holy heck, you know, it's okay. Your hair is never going to be perfect, so quit trying to plan for the perfect video shot. It's not going to happen.
Your hair's perfect.
Okay. Well, some people's hair is not perfect. Right? So, look, stop. Plan it, yes. Know what you're going to be doing, yes. But if all the T's, all the I's, and all the ducks are not going to come in a row, right? So what you have usually is going to be good enough, right? If you understand it, then holy hell, everybody else is going to understand it too, right? So just make it and pull the damn trigger. Don't worry about it, okay? Look, I have a quote. Here we go. Not saying that perfectionism is not necessarily a bad trait. See, this is where, but damn. Sometimes good is good enough to get going. And truth be told, not everything has to be perfect, especially the stuff that you do. Just get it done and make the business happen. Now, is that what I said? Hold on. So, this right here, the phone, right? Probably one of the biggest time wasters in the world, especially nowadays with all the notifications, all the buzzing, all the vibrating, all the flashing that these things do. Even if you're at a meeting and your phone goes off, your attention gets diverted away. Weapon of mass distraction, the WMD, whatever you want to call it, the Amazon notifications that they are shipping your package can wait. I know it's important because holy heck, you ordered it last night on Prime and said, oh, okay, it'll be here tomorrow, good. And you get the notification in your emails, oh, here's the tracking thing. Oh shit, I gotta track my package. And then I'm only 10 spots away, so be prepared. I'm gonna be on your porch. Holy heck, come on. They can wait. I have mine on silent during this stuff, but look, it's an issue. Beware of it. That's all I can say. Got it? Right? How much more time do I have?
20 minutes.
There's more jokes. So, all right, not asking for help. Number 8, not asking for help. I know that I try. I know that Janet, Brandon, Chris, Todd, we all try to build a culture of agents helping agents. This is probably the key thing that I came here for, was to help make that happen. Not that it wasn't already happening, but make it happen even better. And you guys, we have probably the biggest wealth of knowledge available to you and help and assistance. But you have to ask, right? No one sits there looking, oh, well, some people do, and they become nosy bodies and, they're a pain in the butt. But normally, nobody is, you need to ask. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask help from other agents. We're all in this together. This is, we do have our own businesses, but together we all will go so much farther than you could ever imagine if you just do this business in your own little bubble. So feel free, reach out, ask, it's okay. No one's gonna tell you no, and if they say no, well, screw them. Go on to the next one. But, you know, and let me know. So please, see, my phone went off and I had to look. Oh, it's a signature notification, it's okay. Oh, that's what it is. So good, that's perfect, because that's it. That's my time. Thank you, guys.
Todd, they're all warmed up for you, buddy. Todd, you can't do any worse.
So I need a volunteer. Anybody want to volunteer? For what? Monica, you do not want to volunteer for this. Promise. I need someone to take Janet out clubbing so she'll learn how to network in the dark. So didn't even understand the problem with the bowling thing, right? Can we do that? Yeah, let's do that. All right, so listen, Tom, seriously, next week you gotta do better, man. I'm gonna hear about this all week now.
Look, if it's teleprompter, I'm great.
Teleprompter. Oh, we gotta get a teleprompter apparently. All right, so listen, I want to ask a question. I did need a volunteer. Who wants to come up? Anybody? Monica, you don't want to come up. You already drove in from Pahrump. You guys know Monica Molinar? She's from Pahrump. She's in the back. You can't see her. She works in Pahrump. She lives in Pahrump. She drives in. It's awesome. I don't really need a volunteer. Listen, I want you to know that Thursday I'm teaching a class in Summerlin, which Janet already pointed out about systems. What is a system? What's a real estate system?
Something that you actually put in place that keeps you on track, but just keeps going automatically, where you not having to put a lot more work into it to make it keep you focused on other things.
Sounds like my wife. Anybody else have an idea what a system is? System, scripts. So scripts could be a system. What are systems? Come on. Something you put in place that causes things to happen automatically in your business. Why would I do that? Simplicity.
Their procedures.
Structure, consistency, all that.
Accountability. So everybody here has systems, correct? You all have systems in place in your business that causes things to happen automatically at the same time, no matter what you're doing, right? I mean, so I really don't need to teach anything on Thursday. I'll just bring cupcakes, we'll have some cake, somebody brings some milk, right? It'll be good. Oh, they could always be better. Or they could get started, right? I mean, here's one of the challenges is when I stand up here and tell you about systems, it's overwhelming. It's literally one of the most overwhelming parts of this business that causes people to not do it. It's too hard to track. There's too many steps. There's too many things that have to happen. And so we're going to talk about how to simply implement just 3 systems in your business. That's all, just 3. On Thursday, we'll talk about those 3 specifically, how to implement them, what they are. I'm not going to tell you what they are today because then by Thursday you'll all know more than I do, so I don't want to do that. So anybody interested in that? Like I want to drive. You guys know I work out in Green Valley, right? Anybody been to the Green Valley office? Clearly the nicest office in the company. Thank you, Brandon, for that. We were the top producing office last year for all of Green Valley, right? So, or all of the company. But I got to go clear to Summerlin to teach this class. Janet, you know how far that is? Don't say yes because you've never driven from Summerlin to Green Valley. I've never seen you out. She has. All right, so Thursday, 11 o'clock. I was only supposed to have 45 minutes, but it sounds like I'm going to get my full hour. All right, good. So I'll be able to take up the full hour. So let me just tell you, systems are something that you put in place so that whether you do it or somebody else does it, it gets done the same way. Is there anybody here who doesn't have a business plan that includes some type of level of customer service? Do we all want to provide the best customer service possible? Right? Is that not, I mean, when you've thought of what your big why is, if you've thought about like what your, hold on, I got a notification, Tom. Oh. My cell phone bill's due. Damn it. I hate notifications like that. It's horrible. So, where was I? Stupid notifications.
I'm glad this is recorded.
So, yeah, so your business plan. All of us have a business plan, and part of our business plan is to provide the best customer service possible, right? I mean, literally, the motto of the Barton Real Estate Group is, we provide the best customer service available in the real estate industry. Not just the best realtors, but in the industry. Lenders, title companies, handyman, we provide the best customer service. That's the motto that we share with our clients, right? Well, the only way that we can do that is by having systems. Because I, 1,000,000%, are not smart enough to do the same thing the right way every single time. I can't do it. It's not possible. And when you start adding people onto a team, or you start getting assistants, or you start getting people who are a part of your world in the real estate business, you need to have systems in place that help you do the same thing the same way each time, because it provides the best service for your clients. It keeps you out of trouble with people you don't want to be in trouble with, because you do the same thing for each person as the thing goes. So Thursday, we're going to talk about 3 different systems you should have in place, how to implement them, what that looks like. It should be a good time. It should be about an hour, and I look forward to seeing everybody there. Am I good?
So, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. So, you ever get used to something and you're just around it all the time and you just kind of forget about it and it just kind of happens and you participate in it and you're like, oh, this is great. That's our leadership team, right? They're so amazing, and we get them all the time that we're just like, yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
These are the best in the industry, folks. Let's give them a round of applause for their hard work. Who has ever been to a Tom Ferry event?
We have some Whirlpool or some ice.
Right? So we got about 6 people in the room. Great. So I've been a Mike Ferry fanatic for a long time, really enjoyed it. What's the best part about Mike Ferry? He had a son, Tom, that also is great at what he does. So Tom Ferry goes a little bit more to the technology side of real estate. He likes the Facebook, he likes the social media, not all the time, just a little bit, moderation. And he just put out this list, 33 ways to attract more listings. Now the folks in our coaching program have already seen this because we digested it in depth. But I thought for the entire company, let's go over the top 9 that I took away that I just like amazing ways for you guys to take more listings. Who here wants more listings? Good. Based on the wants and needs, you definitely need them. So number 1, this has been an old staple in real estate that many of us have forgotten. And like Tom said, buyers can be a time waster, right? Those poor buyers. I mean, that's aw. Let's think about all those horrible buyers that have not been able to get into homes, that are so distraught, they're happily renting properties. And what happens now that they're renting properties? There's no properties to rent, right? So the real question is, what are agents really doing to get buyers into home? What are they going outside of their comfort zone, their safety box to really do to get that buyer home? Now, if I offered you $1 million, every single one of you, I offered you $1 million to get a buyer into the home, would they do it? Probably put them into your home, right? But the whole idea is use buyers, qualified buyers, not just regular buyers, but qualified buyer. What's a qualified buyer? Money, job, income, good credit, a great lender approval letter. That's a qualified buyer that has realistic expectations, right? They don't have champagne taste with beer money. Okay. Use qualified buyers to attract sellers. So have you ever door knocked with your buyer? Imagine this, if you will. You get into your car. You meet your buyer at the office, you explain to them, hey, listen, I know that you guys need a home, and I'm willing to go to any lengths for you to get it. We're going to go door knocking today. Oh my God, some people just passed out over here on the right side of the room. Imagine if you told that to your buyer and said, I've picked an area that you already like 2 of the homes we've already offered on them, and what we're going to do today is I found every property that matches what you want, and we're going to door knock them together. Do you think that could result in you getting that buyer home? Imagine the seller at the front door when you knock on the door with a crowd behind you. Hello, I'm Chris with Signature. This is the buyer of your new home. They'd like to come in and check it out. Right? Seller would be taken off guard. What would they do? Probably let you in. It'd be weird, right? How about this? You actually have an offer written up because you know the prices in the marketplace. You have that offer ready to go, and you knock on the door and say, listen, I'm going to take all the frustration out of real estate. I have an offer. My client's right here. We'd like to see the home and see if it works for you. Is that thinking outside of the box? Could you possibly work both sides by doing that? I don't see another agent around, happy to help, right? Okay, we'll put that one where you want.
The ultimate love letter, right?
The ultimate love letter without being a love letter, yes. I don't want anyone to take offense to the next one. This is not meant this way, but I want you to just think about it. Create a seminar for seniors called Big to Small Houses. Anyone ever buy a house to downsize to? I have 2 clients right now that bought a home with their investments. They moved a tenant into it, and their plan is in the next year to move into that property as their retirement home. That is really good planning. They didn't realize that the market would go up by 30%, so hopefully we'll sell them both. Find them a new one. But the whole point is, are there people right now planning their retirement, they're scared to death of what's gonna happen, and they have all of their equity in their primary residence, and they don't know what to do? Anyone here ever held a seminar for buyers? So their suggestion is to create a mailing campaign targeting to this, which you can actually do that through Google, send out mailers targeting for this, and share case study examples of people that have done it and what it's meant to them. Could you get more listings that way? Any questions on that one? Okay. Number 8, non-occupied and investors. People that live out of state, that bought the property here, and in the last probably 18 months have made 30 to 40% on their investment. Do you think they're ready to cash their check? What question do you have to answer for me to sell my house? Okay, that's a good question to answer. How much money you're gonna make, but what's the next question? I hand you $50,000 right now, what are you gonna do with it?
Where are you gonna go?
What are you gonna do, right? The whole thing with occupied or non-occupied investors and people that just live out of state and have a second home, what would they do with the money if they cashed in on it? It's the biggest question. Are there other markets where they can reinvest? Right? Do you ever think about that? Where can you buy the cheapest home in America right now? Not Mesquite. Sure the heck isn't Laughlin anymore.
Might be Pahrump.
It's not Pahrump. Their price has gone up dramatically. They even have a TV show. Thank you for putting that on Facebook. Yeah, there are some marketplaces where you can still buy a home for under $100,000. I went on the MLS yesterday, and I could not find a home for under $170,000. Nothing that I could not pick up and move. Okay? So again, you have to have a plan for these investors on where they're going to go and what they're going to do with it. Number 9, this was just on my list because it sounds fun. Get a celebrity endorsement from an influencer. Did anyone see Gabriel's celebrity endorsement? Wasn't that cool? So for $300, you could pay somebody to go on and talk nice about you. Tom only charges $150, right? He got Gilbert Godfrey. His client actually sent him as a closing gift. Gilbert Godfrey went on to talk about him in not so nice of a way. And it was the neatest thing I've ever seen. It was this video, and he put it all out over social media. It generated a lot of interest. But there are sites out there right now that will do that for about $200 to $300. All the celebrities that we knew from the 90s that no one's seen for a while. Vanilla Ice, $50, okay? $50. And he'll help you flip the house, okay? It's on his show. But the whole point is, he'll pay you $50. It's a connection point. There are people from the 90s that would love to see Vanilla Ice in anything. They may not be the clients you want, but they're the clients you could get, so put them out there. Hopefully he's not watching. Okay. Number 19, who here likes competition? Why? Who's your biggest competitor? Yourself, I love it. That's a reflection point, right? Create an 8-week sales team competition. Focus on all of your sales team on a plan and a reward at the end. Do you know that all of us need a carrot? Not for better eyesight, but I mean something in front of us that we're going to work hard and reach for to make us get out of our comfort zone to do the things we don't want to do. Anyone want to go door knocking with their buyer? Hell no. Anyone want to make these phone calls and do all this work? No, of course not. But if you make it a competition, will you do it? I don't know why, but usually you will. Here's my favorite script in real estate. Are you ready for it? Hi, my name is Chris Bishop with Signature. Listen, I appreciate your business over the last couple of years. I really do, but I need your help now more today than ever before. I'm in a competition to get one more listing. One more listing and I win. Who do you know that I can help sell their home? I need one by the end of the day, please. I've never asked you for anything before. Please help me find that one listing. By the way, the only competitor in the competition is me, right? And every day I wake up and I need one listing to win. But the whole point is when I use that script with a client on the other side, do they get excited about it? Did you just get it? Were you guys were thinking of listing your home with me so I could win? I could see it in your eyes. All right, going on. Number 24. This is funny the way it's written too. Create a seminar for savvy homeowners. Savvy homeowners. What does savvy mean to you?
Savvy?
Savvy.
Savvy.
Savvy. S-A-V-Y. Savvy.
It's like stuck up homework.
Not sure? You want to Google it while I'm waiting? Smart. Smart buyers. Create a seminar for smart buyers. Does that mean there's a lot of stupid buyers out in the marketplace? The whole point of this is everyone wants more information. What are all these tag pieces that you're clicking on Facebook and Google? They're all for what? What do they say though? Get more.
Oh, learn more.
Yeah, get more information. Everyone is out there looking for info, and Google has helped them a lot, but they don't know what they don't know about our industry. You have a special license. They'll give it to anyone for 80 hours, but you have this license, or 90 hours now. The whole point is that you know things that they don't, and you know stuff about the process that they don't. What if you could pile people together in a room and share with them some of your knowledge? Right? How would you get them there? White vans? I mean, how would you get a group of people to come listen to you? I put out bacon and it seems to work. Seriously, free food, right? Free food works a lot of the times, but what else? Tell me. Come on, give me a good idea. It's a competition. What? Movie theater? Okay, listen. Free tickets? Prizes. Prizes always work. Why? Like I need another pan. Right? Have you ever gone to one of these casinos that's giving away their prizes for this week? It's like a container for a turkey. You know you need that, right? And it's like Pyrexes because those are expensive and you're going to spend $1,000 to get your free Pyrex, right? But every time you see this, people show up in droves for free stuff. The whole point about it is fear of loss. If I don't go to your event, I'm going to miss out on something that I'll never get again, right? Does that make sense? But the whole idea is, Todd and I used to do this years ago, we would have these seminars every single week. And we would target these people just to give them info of how to become a buyer, how to become a savvy seller, and how to navigate the market. That was it, right? And again, they turned into great clients. All right, this is my favorite. Number 28, divorce attorneys. There's a new firm in town, Ditch Her Quick and Hide. That joke did better on Facebook. So the idea is that, you know, with life events, divorce, death, dismemberment, all of these things happen, and you can reach out to these attorneys, and they're looking for real estate agents to help them. And if you're the person that they're connected with, they actually can sway the consumer to use you for their service. So the whole point is create a list of divorce attorneys. There's quite a few of them. Narrow it down to 20, 50, or 100. When selling to them, have your connections on LinkedIn and Facebook to show you as a reputable agent, because that's important. Call and introduce yourself. Send a simple package with a cover letter. What would you put in the package? A prize, yeah. No, information about you, your service, your reviews, your track record, your history. Include a map of the sales that you've done and possibly a video so they can see who you are, what you're about, and the service you provide. But again, this is bulk, easy business that generates listings. Anyone done a probate lately? Not lately? People are dying to get in them. Right? There are multiple that have hit the market recently, and those agents were selected by an attorney that went through that process. Bankruptcy sales? Bankruptcy attorneys are swaying business that are going to a specific person. Okay, last but not least, this is a great one. Adopt an agent. I just had to think about it for a while. Makes good sense, right? Find other realtors that could do business and adopt them. What they mean by that is adopt agents who are leaving the business. Someone in this room won't be here next year. Look to your neighbor and say, oh, right? But the whole idea is there are people that have been doing this for 20, 30 years. Everyone looked at Bill. 20, 30 years. And the whole point is they have no transition plan on how to leave the business. They get a great job somewhere else, and they're like, wow, I can't turn this down. What happens to all those clients that they put together, all of that business that they started to generate, all of those people they started to connect to? They just go away, right? And so the whole idea is find agents that may want to transition out of the business, and it's a weird conversation to have, right? Hey, you thinking about quitting anytime soon? But it's about transitioning their database to become your database. Anyone ever gone to a seminar about this? No. I have. I mean, My goal in life at the end of my real estate career is to take my database that generates X number of dollars every year and sell it to somebody else because it's a retirement plan. And for the next 4 years after I retire, receive residual income from my leads without having to go through all of this pain and hassle. Sounds like a great plan, right? The nice part about our industry, and I'm sorry to those that are leaving, but 50% of the people that get in every year don't make it. But yet they do all these activities and generate a lot of interest and they get all these people excited, and then those people are just left in the lurch. Make sense? You want a bonus question?
Yeah.
Bonus one, have a mega open house. The hell does that mean? What do you think? Is that like a really big sign in front? Right? Provide catered food. Ask a lender or escrow person to join. Have a photographer there to collect photos and emails of the event. Think about that. Come on in and get your photo taken. It'll be fun. Right? It's a little weird, but it might work. Of course, to get them there, enter for a drawing to win something. A free iPad, or the one I've used for 5 years that now can be yours. And then last but not least, have listings streaming on videos while you're there to keep people's interest to stay at the property. Again, a mega open house is about the activities you do around it to generate mega interest to get more people to stay and communicate with you, which, do you know that sellers usually go to open houses first? Do you know that? Usually what they do is they want to see what's happening and they don't want to be intrusive and they don't want agents knocking on their door. So they show up to their neighbor's open house and they just peek around because that'll help with your sell of your house. And they want to see what others are doing. And they want to get an idea of what the home should look like to list it. And so when that neighbor comes, and this is the worst thing a new agent says to me, oh, I had a crappy open house, only the neighbors came. Right? Do neighbors just decide to get dressed and go out in 110 and go through this house? No, they're thinking about doing something. So what should you do? Get their information, make friends, keep their interest, right? But it's a cry for help. It's a cry for help that they are going to be listing their home and they're going to be looking for an agent. Good stuff?
Yep.
What was your favorite one? Not a good answer. Come on, give me one that was your favorite. Maria? Attorneys, right? That joke was funny. I don't care what you say. You'll think about it later, watch it on the video. But attorneys are great bulk business. Are there anyone else like attorneys that could give you bulk business? What'd you say? Taxes, yes. Accountants, believe it or not, are good for real estate referrals. Yeah, absolutely. Anyone else? How about the lenders? You ever referred a client to an agent? It's happened, right? You've gotten refi help that has come on it. Listen, I'm just putting it out there. People like them better than they like us sometimes, and they'll refer them all the time. Whole point. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time. Hope you enjoyed it. Watch it on the rewatch. Thank you for joining at home. Have a great day.